The next thing is vision is really important with attention.
Yes.
And under stress, Colavita in the 70s, Colavita in the 70s really tested this out and developed a phenomenon he called the Colavita effect.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what he found was he was able to validate that we have visual dominance under high stress. Our brain not only ignores sensory information coming in through other channels, but suppresses that information so it won't interfere with our primary source of information, visual acquisition. Okay, that leads to all sorts of problem issues. In a taser weapon confusion case, they will take a heavy gun, they will take the taser. In the deliberation room, in the jury, they'll pick up one, they'll pick up the other, and they'll say, I can tell the difference. Why can't the officer? And the fact is, the officer's not paying attention to what's in their hand, as their eye and brain are reaching out to solve a problem that's got to be solved in seconds.
Yes.
And their brain is cooperating with that by suppressing the feel of the instrument in their hand, the clothes on their body, the pain in their joints from an old injury. It's all gone. People attribute it to adrenaline, that surge of adrenaline suppressed pain. No. Your brain suppresses it so you can do what's important. So under vision and strong vision and stress, we become visually dominant, and our physiology supports seeking out of information. What is important about that is twofold. One is focal vision is really, it's productive for information, but is not productive for perception of danger or reading the full context of something. The question becomes, if we tunnel vision, if we tunnel under stress, how do we have a broad field of view to identify threats in the open field? And in the police world, we say, how do we eliminate tunnel vision? I'm going, time out. Because tunnel vision, if you're playing cricket and you're not focused on the ball that bounces and how it bounces before you begin your swing, you're not tunneled in on that, you're in deep trouble. If you're playing baseball and you're not tunneled in on the ball in the pitcher's hand, if you're playing rugby and you're not also reading the play and then aware of what's going on around you simultaneously, so you get that either in sequence or in some combination, you're in trouble.
Yes.
You've got to have tight visual focus on what is perceived to be a threat. So tunnel vision is critical under high stress. And what we want to be able to do is control its effectiveness. But we also want to be able to have peripheral vision, because vision is critical in recognizing patterns. You know, what's interesting, reflexive response time, is the slowest response to any sensory process is with focal vision. The fastest response to any sensory process is with peripheral vision.
The fastest.
The fastest. There's been some
so I would try to make it so if something goes, how do you call it? Attacks me from the peripheral.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're moving. You don't even know you're moving. Your eye blinks, and you don't even know your eye has blinked until after. That there is danger has always approached us in history from the outside. It's been the attack of the tree or the leopard coming out of the grass.
Yeah.
And so our peripheral vision is very fast response-wise. And unfortunately, because of rods are split, they're far apart in our eye. Cones are close together. They're connected to our central focal vision, and they have color. And so we can see lines. But with our rods, we lack that. And so we see movement, but we don't get good cue identification. And what that means, if I see somebody looking like they're pointing a gun or they're about to punch me, that's real, even though it might not be. It might be really different when I get a focal vision if I have time. But the peripheral vision leads to the fastest response, which you as martial arts
Yeah.
would know that you focus so that you can see the attack,
Yeah.
the whole body out of your peripheral vision, and then respond with however
Yeah.
to whatever that attack is.
Yeah.
And so we need to teach people how to use both at different times and exploit the capability.